Frank, the elevator. This is what happens when you have too many buttons bind to just doing the same thing.
Follow me!
Oh, Floyd is 69. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, Roland, where are you? Oh, what is this?
You learn anything new on this end?
Santa Cabeza is a stronghold of the Central American drug trade.
The professor here seems to think that the zombies are a byproduct of these drugs.
So you're telling me, what, that somebody spread a bunch of zombie drugs around Willamette? For what? What would making the dead come to life accomplish?
They're terrorists. Don't try to explain their actions with logic. I've analyzed the drug in question, and I've reported my findings to the government. That must be what set them off. They didn't want to be exposed. I've told you everything I know. Now get me out of here. Call for help and kill those creeps.
I don't know if I said it last stream because I got like the memory of a goldfish, but I still think that Jesse just looks like the same model as Ashley Graham from like Res 4. I don't know which one of the games came out first, but every time I see her, that's just what she reminds me of. Hey everybody, I'm getting out of here, I'm gone. I'm leaving to track down some food. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that. Screw off, you jerk, you fooled me. I only came here because you said there'd be food. Well, where is it? I sure don't see any. We should have had enough to cover everyone's needs. What happened to that? That isn't enough. Not to toot my own horn, but we eat. Like 3 times more than normal folks. You can't leave us freaking appetizers and expect us not to shrivel up and die of hunger. Of course, I got a secret stash set aside for us, then that's a different story. Or if you got a secret stash.
Got it.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah!
No way. Just leave it to me.
Hey.
A mutiny averted. Awesome. I'm glad we could have this talk, Roland. If we could contact HQ, we could check his story against our records. But I guess all we can do now is try to get a handle on the situation until we can escape. Drug trade, huh? I remember hearing about a case like that down there before. But what could it have to do with zombies?
Just leave it to me.
Oh, I need to take a picture of, I haven't been taking pictures of the people there for a while. There's probably like a ton of new faces I need to snap now.
Thanks. Just leave it to me.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Roger.
You're welcome, Mickey Mouse.
Thanks.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Holy shit. There's a lot of people in here.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Perfect.
Roger.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Okay. Roger.
If you're curious why I'm taking photos of all the survivors, there's a trophy to take a photograph of everyone in game. I think it includes the bosses too, but I've been missing out on a couple of those. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so there's co-op in Dead Rising, starting in Dead Rising 2, and I think there's been co-op in every game since then. Dead Rising 3 being the only one I haven't played since that was exclusive to Xbox. Well, there's nothing really to do other than just grab items and kill time. So I gotta go meet Isabel. Yeah, I'm playing this one on the Xbox Series X. It's still impossible to find PS5s around my area, so I just opted with getting an Xbox, and plus I have more friends on Xbox than I do PlayStation. I think there's a store near me that has PS5s for sales, but I've been lazy and too broke to get one. Yeah, so like there's a Walmart around my area, but there's practically like nothing ever there. For one, they never keep anything actually stocked, so like half the time when you go in there, the aisles are just completely empty. Because I used to buy like cards and stuff there too, but they don't keep their Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh stuff like up to date anymore. Same with like consoles and stuff too. Like the last time I went there, they had like one Xbox Series S, and I wanted a disc tray because I prefer physical. Honestly, nothing to me is ever going to beat like just owning a physical copy of something. The only other major stores that I could really check for PS5s would be the GameStop and the Best Buy. But those are out in Williston, which is like a 40-minute drive from where I live. I'm surprised they're still hard to buy, given since it's been 3 years. I mean, Vermont basically feels like the Outback, so I just think they forgot about us. I'll still occasionally get, like, those emails from Sony where it's like, hey, we're doing a you have the chance to potentially earn, like, a link to buy a PS5. And every time I accept it, they're like, oh, you missed it by just a couple of minutes. It's already out. And it's like, fuck you, Sony. I'll still probably get a PS5 anyways, just because I'm a collector. So I want to get them all eventually. Because besides from PS5, I want another one of my next purchases to be a GameCube. Because there's a lot of really good GameCube games. Especially since Nintendo is terrible at, like, revamping and porting over, like old Nintendo games. And yet they always bitch when people are using, like, emulators and stuff. But it's, like, the only way to access a lot of their older games. It's like, sorry guys, but if you don't want me to emulate stuff, can you please port over Fire Red and fucking Alpha and Sapphire? Or wait, no, not Alpha and Sapphire. Ruby and Sapphire, there we go. Also, sorry if it seems like I'm yelling or just very loud today. One of my ears is, like, completely plugged up, so I can barely hear out of it. And the other ear I'm partially deaf in, so I mean... I just can't hear very well today. So I just have no actual concept of how loud I'm actually being. I think Isabel stood me up. What other skills do I have access to that I can practice? So I have the jump kick, the zombie ride, the kickback, flying dodge. Twice in a direction to throw yourself. I mean, it works like that. Definitely not a flying one, though. The football tackle, judo throw. Oh, but I think those are abilities if I get, like, grabbed. X and A without pushing the left stick, and then the X to throw. Okay, there we go. I don't know what use that's gonna be, but I know how to do it now. Honestly, the kick and the down slam are really the only abilities I use. Because I hate the dodge. Like, it always does it when I'm not meaning to do it. And And I know that's not a game mechanic, or a game problem, that's just a me problem. There can't be much more in this game for me to do. There's only like 2 bosses that I'm missing out on. One of them being like the big fat like butcher dude. The other being like the final boss. But I know I'm pretty close to the ending. Not gonna lie, I think I might be an Ada main. She's so freaking quiet. I know, I've seen it a couple of times in, like, DBD tips and tricks videos, but I think Ace is actually the quietest character out of all of them. I know Bill's one of the loudest. I think by far Jeff and Ash are the loudest. Yeah, which really sucks, because I like Jeff too. If it wasn't for Chris Redfield being in the game, I think I'd probably just be a Jeff main. But they don't give him enough cosmetics for me to want to play him, though. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can break open the toolboxes. The saw blade's pretty fun. Jeff Best Metalhead. Got it. I'd probably throw up if that was me. I get motion sickness like so easily now. I used to be able to like ride roller coasters and like really fast amusement park rides like it was nothing. Well, that was also until I almost died on one. And now I'm like too petrified to ever go on a ride again.
Perfect.
If I was a zombie and just witnessed that, I would have fear. I've got a gun. Maybe the sounds of my gunshots will wake Isabel up. Every time I hear the name Isabel now, all I can think of is that one scene in Kanto, where the main character just screams, Isabella! It was actually a pretty good movie. I don't really like Disney movies, but Encanto was actually kind of nice. Oh, yo, is that a noose? I'm gonna save that and keep it as a picture on my my Xbox wallpaper. You're about to get nailed. Wow, no gun sucks. It's got a pretty big hitbox though for just being a nail. And it's unironically got better range than the pistol too, which is just crazy. I was gonna say, I am in the right room. I think she said to meet her here at midnight. It's like almost there. Well, while I wait for the clock, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. Oh, it's a good thing my stream's behind so I can see what was happening.
Were you bitten?
Could you imagine if I didn't come back and she just died?
I tried to talk him into coming, but it was no good. He doesn't trust anyone.
He shot you?
He didn't mean to. He was upset. I don't know what he'll do next.
Hey. Hey. Damn.
Damn. Oh, come on, Frank. She can't be that heavy, man.
Isabella! I'm so sorry. I never meant to shoot you. Now I've gone and hurt you. Please. Please come back to me.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. What would be faster? Going Excuse my child. What would be faster? Going back to the Wonderland's Plaza? And just taking the shortcut? Or just running through the park. The park is right here, but... I guess it's not like I have anything else to do. I'll just take the park. Just went against a face-camping booba. Sacrificed my life to a fellow dweeb. Yeah. Man, I don't know why when I think of toxicity, I think of Bubba's. It's crazy. This is kind of weird, but there's a group of freaks in raincoats gathered in a Colby's movie land. They're wearing matching masks, too. They're really giving me the creeps. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I actually forgot about that boss fight, too. You're definitely more generous than I am. I would have just left them. Oh, excuse me. Although, rip all those Bubba players once the new update comes out and people won't be able to just face camp anymore. Especially since, from what I've heard, it's also gonna apply to your second hook as well, which is gonna be fucking awesome. The Booba's username was literally face camping Bubba. I mean, being an asshole, like, unironically, is still being an asshole.
Who is that? Is she hurt?
Yeah. You're looking at the bad guy's sister.
Bad guy? The one who caused all this?
That's right. Her asshole brother caused the zombie outbreak.
His sister? What in the hell is going on here? I mean, does this have anything to do with that announcement earlier?
I don't know much more than you at this point, okay? But he shot her, I can tell you that. And just so you know, that would be the same guy that shot you.
What's he after? What's his ultimate goal?
I don't know. But according to her, his plan isn't over. Not yet.
Fine. Consider her in DHS custody. We'll question her when she wakes up.
I mean, Frank, what did you expect was gonna happen, my guy? Let's be real. Use your noggin. Chiseled ass jawline. But the new change that they're adding is, when a killer is within a certain proximity of the hook. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, think of the best way to say it. So, when the killer is within a certain proximity to the hook, a bar will slowly start to fill up. It'll fill up faster depending on how close the killer is to you on the hook. But basically, once the bar is fully filled, the survivor can get themselves off hook for free without, like, any penalty. At first, I thought it was originally only going to be on the first hook, but from the sounds of it, from what I've heard from certain people, is that it's going to apply to the first and the second hook stage. But once a survivor gets within, like, the range of the hooks, the timer completely just pauses and will start to regress. Sounds like a nice change, to be fair. Yeah, they really need to do more stuff about face camping. Because, like, even with the having the borrow time effect, like, after unhooks, it still isn't much better. No more face camping boobas. Yeah, basically now. I mean, because camping is always going to be an issue. What's going to end up changing, I think, is that, like, instead of just face camping the killer or the survivor directly, they're just going to proxy camp. And then once the survivor gets unhooked, just follow that survivor again and just wait out the timer. Which it still is an amazing change, I think face camping is always just going to be an issue, though. Where is the boss? Oh, is he in, like, the last one? Also, Bubba's gone from the game, right? Like, you can't buy him anymore if you never did.
Those who reject
I don't think so. I think you can still get Bubba.
Embrace ignorance.
I don't think they did the Stranger Things thing.
Now I shall return your tainted blood.
Yeah, I think it's only just the Demogorgon that's gone. I don't think they'd do it to Bubba. Why did I know what you guys were talking about straight away? I feel like at this point, like, it's hard to find someone that doesn't know Dead by Daylight. It's weird, I keep somehow ending up back playing this game and DVD. Yeah, Dead Rising's definitely one of those games that I love coming back and playing. DVD, not so much. I'll get the urge to play it every once in a while, and then every time I start replaying, I was like, wow, I remember why I stopped. Escorted survivors no longer fear death and will readily jump into danger. I don't know if I necessarily want that. I just wish they were smarter. I wish Dead Rising 1 was multiplayer. I remember going for the platinum for this game. Yeah, the platinum's actually not too hard.
Are you all right?
Like, I know back in the day, one of the hardest trophies to get was,
Thanks.
the, like, 72-hour survivor mode. Or, yeah, the 7-day survivor.
Are you alright?
But I feel like now with the current generation and, like, especially
alright?
Xbox, where you can have 5 different games open. 14 hours straight of real time. Alright, crew, let's get out of here.
Follow me! Come on!
Get over here, Ray. Oh.
Come on! Okay.
You know, maybe I should have grabbed that book.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
We got the Merchant Pepe.
Come on!
Oh, don't worry, guys. I'll clear a path for you. Oh, sorry, Ray. Beth, move. Okay, never mind. Apparently it's hard steering a shopping cart.
Come on! Come on!
Yes, honey. Yeah. God, these NPCs are killing me.
Gotcha!
You're so kind.
Frank, remember Floyd, the old guy? He says he wants some wine. He seems to think it'd be a good way to calm people's frayed nerves a bit. Bring some back to the security room. Is that really like a mutiny thing, or is that just like an optional thing I can do?
Follow me! Follow me!
I just got done playing Off the Record, now I'm contemplating 2. Off the Record's pretty good.
Come on!
Now that I have an Xbox, I can play the little, like, side stuff, too. Because I know there's Case West and there's, like, a couple of other ones.
Come on!
Beth, come on, fucking... She's gonna die. Bro, take the fucking food. God damn it, dude. Oh my god, I hate the fucking survivors in this game so much. She definitely deserved it. I just, like, how fucking hard is it to just have better AI?